back to First Class Convo. Today, I have a guest that is going to sit down and talk to us about thrifting. Now, this thrifting is unlike any I've ever seen before because the way that she does it, she has layers and a depth that I've never ever seen or heard of before. So, stay tuned because you don't want to miss this episode of First Class Convo. Welcome to the stage, my very special guest. Yeah. So guys, welcome back to First Class Convo. We have a very exciting show for you guys today, as I told you guys from the beginning. I cannot wait to share with you today Shay. She is so amazing, and you guys just aren't going to believe some of the stuff that you see. So Shay, say hello to the people.
Hey y'all, I'm Shay, owner, founder of I'm Pretty Thrifty.
All right, awesome. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us about your brand and I'm Pretty Thrifty. How did you get started and how did you get that name?
Yeah, so I'm Pretty Thrifty kind of speaks for itself. Thrifting has always been a passion of mine, and I'm that friend or that person. Someone's like, I like your outfit. Oh, girl, I got this for $2. Like, I'm not afraid to, tell people that because I'm like, quality clothes, to be fashionable, you don't have to spend so much money, right? So that has always been like my tagline under that. Thrifting was introduced to me when I was younger, and now that I'm like kind of in this way, I'm like, wow, like back then I didn't know that my aunt and my grandma, they were planting those seeds. I remember going thrifting with them. With my aunt, I remember like I was younger and I was getting like, she would be thrifting and I would get this basket and I would just put stuff in there, walk around and just leave the basket. But I remember at that age, like thinking like, oh, I need to get this for work. I need to get this for the kids.
Wow.
Like it was just crazy.
Oh, wow. That is so amazing.
Yes. And so I just remember her like always wanting to go thrift and taking me and my brother. And so, as I got a little older, I was like, trying to follow trends, trying to impress people. I had like 2 jobs in high school. I couldn't even tell you where that money went. I think it went all on clothes, trying to keep up,
Wow.
And so my mom was that person. I was like, I went to a garage sale and I found you something. And it hurts because I'm like, I didn't appreciate that at that time. It was always like, you bought me some hand-me-downs. I don't want that, And so it just evolved over time. When I got to college, there was this place. I went to a very small school. We only had one store called Bell's.
Oh, wow.
That's it. Right. So everybody wearing the same stuff.
Oh,
we
wow.
all like, I worked there too. So it was like everybody's in there. And there was this one store. It was a thrift store. And I was just like, oh, like, little grandma style shirts. I said, okay, let me try this. And then whenever I would visit my grandma in Corpus, she would take me along with her. And so it just kind of evolved from there. And again, people would ask me like, oh, where'd you get your outfit from?
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I got this. And it was very cringy for me to spend like $20, $25 on certain thrifts, like styles, different outfits. And so I was like, man, like if I can create something that promoted like $10 and under, this is what I would do. And so a few friends, they were like, man, you need to get started with a blog, get started with something. And so they just started throwing names out there, and I'm Pretty Thrifty stuck. So
awesome. That is so. All right, Shay, thank you so much for answering those questions for me. So let me ask you this. Recently, I noticed that you had a pop-up shop.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so excited to see that. I was like, okay, she's doing her thing. Yes. Tell us all about it.
Okay, so I had an event at Buffalo Exchange. I don't know why the name, but Buffalo Exchange over in Almost Park by Incarnate Word and the zoo and all that. And it just so happened I was there shopping for one of my clients, and the manager, I had never met her, and she was like, if you ever want to do an event here, just call me. And Miss Cindy, she gave me everything, like other than like her social security number. She gave me everything.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, reach out. I could have the whole store to myself to, anybody that wants to come and shop. And so that's what we did. And that store is so unique because there's nothing there over $8.
Oh.
Yep. And so we had like a private shopping experience from 7:30 to 9:30.
Oh,
And people
wow.
came. I had about 40 people come, and they just shopped. It was a good time.
Oh, wow. So that was, it helped you get your name out there too,
Yep.
but it also helps her as well.
Exactly. Yep. And
Okay.
so we really want to try to do that quarterly. And I love like the networking part of it
Okay.
because there was a lot of people there that I did not know who they like. I never met them before. They say they followed me on social media, so it was good to
Wow.
see that. And then just kind of walking around, helping, giving little tips here and there.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I want to do it quarterly to where,
Okay.
I'm building that relationship and then also giving people access to like, because a lot of people say they don't like to shop. They're like, I hate shopping. It's too many people. It's overcrowded. So with those type of events, it was smooth. It was just us, and it was a good time.
That's awesome, because that was going to be my next question.
Oh, yeah.
Was there going to be another event in the near future?
Yes.
So quarterly, so that means that you'll be having them like 4 times a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the goal. And then those will also help just kind of launch some other big projects I want to do.
Okay.
Like a thrift and brunch or just, other
wow.
networking events and stuff
I like
that.
that.
Yeah, like I've been wanting to do it for so long and I feel like building that momentum of like, oh, like she had this event, like I don't want to miss the next one. So creating like that fear of missing out. Because I am giving, like San Antonio, we have so many hidden gems here when it comes to shopping, food, you name it, and people just don't know. And so I really enjoy like being that person that wants to help people. Like, you should come shop here, come here. So I have so many ideas that I felt like one event just like helped. Like, I can do this, and kept like building that motivation.
That is so awesome, because just to hear you talk about it, it's more than just going to somewhere and grabbing some clothes.
Right.
Like, there's so much more thought in it, as far as where you should go, where you should steer away from, and things of that nature. So that is awesome. Let me ask you this. So you like to go to like the smaller boutique type stores?
It depends.
Okay.
I really like the little hole in the walls.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
There's a couple I have here that you could find anything like 25 cents, $1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I have my stores, so it's like, okay, let's say I just want to find like some nice trousers, kind of the oversized, we call them auntie shirts or grandma shirts, like those oversized tees or blazers.
Okay.
So I have that store, which will be like more of the hole in the wall. That's the 25 cent to $2 range. And then if it's like, oh man, like I have this really nice event, I need to, find a nice dress or, different outfits for work that is not as worn, wear and tear. It's more like it's still good quality clothes that someone just gave away. So kind of like mint
condition, if you will.
Yeah, right. So I also have my stores for that as well.
Okay. So do you go to like Goodwill or any?
Yeah, Goodwill's a little on like the last of my list, but
really?
I'll find some good stuff at Goodwill like every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff, again, like been doing this for a while, so it's like if I go to Goodwill, depending on the price of everything, that's where I'm like, But I know with Goodwill, that's more of like donations, that's giving towards something.
Okay.
And that's another thing too. I try to look at like the places that I'm spending money. It's like, okay, like what nonprofits does it support? Where's the money going to?
Okay. Wow,
because I think that I really do. Like I think about all of that, especially when it comes to like the women's shelter. Like when I'm shopping, it's just like, man, like I feel I'm saving money. I'm getting the things that I want to get, but also like giving back to the community as well.
Yeah, so you're blessing somebody else.
Yeah, so that's one reason why I like shopping at Goodwill, because I know that's what they're about. Which was one of the stores, but Goodwill sometimes can be a little pricey, and I'm like,
I was wondering about that.
$5.
That's why I take a lot of my stuff too.
Yeah,
I think for me, the reason why I take my stuff to Goodwill is
Yeah.
because I can just drive up and drop it off.
It's so easy.
It's very convenient, right?
It's very convenient.
And then they'll give me a tax form if I need one.
Yeah,
So-
it's very convenient, but other places are also as convenient as well that I've been learning. Yeah, so I try to like, whether it's the women's supporting organization that's supporting the women's shelter or the children's shelter, wherever it is, like I try to find those, and like Salvation Army, like I try to find those places as well.
Okay, that is so awesome.
So many options.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see that. And like, I never really knew that there were little hole in the wall places. So the little hole in the wall places, where do you think that they get their donations from?
You know, that's a great question. I know some of them do get them from whether it's a donation center, just depending on the organization. And then a lot of the times, I know for the one that I go to, they have like this little door in the back, and I just see people like and drive off. But I found that's majority of like where I find so many, like I told you, like the blazers and everything, so many good clothes.
Wow.
And people just throw them away. And then there's a couple places that you can actually sell your clothes too, and you make money off of that. So it's different ways to do it.
Now that's kind of like what is that one that they started doing a franchise with all over the place? That where you can take your Plato's Closet.
Plato's Closet. Yeah, Plato's is one of them, and then Uptown Cheapskate is another one. Yeah,
Plato's isn't really cheap though, is it?
It's not.
I didn't think so.
And I feel like Plato's is one of the stores I would shop at if I need to like get something nice.
Specific?
Yeah, like something nicer.
But you're not
more
paying full
trendy.
price.
Yeah, you're not paying full price. A little trendier, but yeah. So Plato's Closet would be that place for me, and then I also push the parents to Plato's Closet, like for teenagers at middle school, mostly like maybe 7th to 8th graders. Because that's like the trendy. People are throwing stuff away from like Forever 21, Shein. I don't know what it is about Shein and return policies, but I find so much stuff in Shein.
Really?
Like all the time.
Wow. It's probably too much of a hassle to return it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Shein and Fashion Nova. All of them. Shein, Fashion Nova, what's the other one? Misguided and Pretty Little Things. All the time.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Years and years ago, when I lived in Illinois, I would take stuff to Plato's Closet, and some stuff they're just not gonna take.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Y'all ain't getting my stuff no more.
Yeah, they follow a trend grid type of thing.
Yeah, I think they pretty much what's the word I want to use? I guess more to juniors and so like you said, like teenagers and things of that nature.
A close mentor is one of the ones that's more for I feel like adults. But still have a good they have good quality clothing and a variety of clothing that's still kind of trendy, and so and they're pretty affordable as well. Okay.
So I pay attention to you and all your stuff. It looks amazing. Like, I just don't have the time to go, or I ain't gonna say that. I'll go shopping because I love to shop, right? But I shop for bargains too. Yeah. So initially, when I restarted my YouTube channel, it wasn't going to be about this. It was actually going to be about going and doing hauls, because I feel like I can get brand new stuff for the price that you would get stuff for thrifting. But it's only at certain places. Because I get pretty nice discounts. So I'll just leave it like that. But yeah,
I would love to see that, because I'm still learning. I'm like,
so I'll tell you, the biggest majority of my clothes come from Kohl's. I worked at Kohl's. So the employee discounts are pretty amazing. And so I would say, like, the most expensive thing I probably have on is this shirt right here.
Really?
And I ordered this one from Amazon. And I probably may have paid about $15 for it, right?
Wow.
But I got these pants for like $11, and this vest was probably only about maybe $8.
Oh, see,
But brand
that's
new.
my type of bargains.
So
yeah.
And so I say, well, I guess if I couldn't get these type of deals for brand new stuff,
Right.
I probably would go thrifting. But
Yeah.
it's not a bad idea because I reached out to you. I was like, can you give me some blazers?
Yeah.
But you know what was crazy? Like maybe a week and a half after that,
Yeah.
I actually went to Kohl's and they had this huge sale.
See?
And I think I got about 4 or 5 blazers.
Yeah.
I actually came home with 18 items for $200.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, and so it was like some because I like sets, like the blazer and the matching pants.
Yeah.
So I think I got 3 or 4 of those.
Okay.
And then just random items. I even got my sister an outfit too. So, but I think it's really amazing that you can go. Now I feel like if I were to go thrifting, I would never find those deals that you find.
For real?
Yeah, I feel like that.
It's an art. It is an art. Like I get overwhelmed in the mall, but
Really?
put me in a thrift store and I'm like. Yeah, malls are like, and
now I'm not big on malls either.
Yeah,
but put me in like a Ross,
right?
Or but like I said, Kohl's or Burlington. I even like when Macy's had that backstage.
Oh.
I absolutely loved it. I hate that they closed it down, but they
me
still
too.
have it in the stores, in the actual stores now. So
yeah, it looks different.
It does.
Yeah,
it's not even the same.
I'm all for the bargain shopping, like. Occasionally, I will go to Ross, DD's.
I love me some DD's discounts.
That's number 1 on mine.
Yes.
I go there all the time.
I mean, I got this table from DD's discount.
Look,
I got these curtains from DD's discount. So I definitely know about DD's.
Yeah, DD's, Ross. I love Kohl's. I haven't gone to Kohl's in years.
Kohl's can be pricey.
Deals. Yeah.
But if you get those coupons and take advantage of them,
that $10. What is it?
Kohl's Cash.
Yeah, Kohl's Cash. Kohl's Cash. Me and my mom used to get so excited about that. But
I'm trying to get to $50 so I can get the $10 Kohl's Cash. So,
yeah, there's ways around and how to bargain and all of that. Like,
well,
without
awesome.
having to break the bank.
So let me ask you this: do the thrift stores do they have sometimes sales?
So the hole in the wall I was telling you about, their sales are marked down daily. So it's like, say Wednesdays, that's their 25-cent days, and then it just goes up 25 cents a day. Okay. So I think the highest they'll go will be a Thursday, which would be $2.25 or something. Yeah, I think that's $2.25. And then one of the kind of like Plato's Closet and Uptown Cheapskate, they will do like random markdowns, random like 70% off red tags. Okay, and so that's probably the stuff that's probably been in there for a while. Yeah. It's very strategic, and like the hole in the wall, their whole Wednesday 25-cent sale is for them to clear out to restock for Thursday, and that's where they put all new items. But yeah, it's definitely, and one thing I can say about thrift stores, they are kind of ahead in season. So it's like you can go to the thrift store, we're in summer. They have awesome trench coats, all that like already on sale. We may not be thinking about it because we're like San Antonio is so hot, but it's like, you may want to hop on this, while it's in here. So, but yes, they do. A lot of places I shop, they'll have sales, stuff off of clearance, you name it. Sometimes stores will do like fill a bag for $20. Oh wow! You could fill a big bag as much as you can get in there for $20, and it's like it's good stuff. A lot of the stuff I find in some of those thrift stores still have like brand new tags on it and everything. Wow! So that's probably what I would go there looking for. Normally. Right? Yeah. So you'll find different places that'll do sales, and they still do them in thrift stores too. Okay. Awesome. So do you thrift for more than just clothes? Do you thrift for like items for your home and things of that nature? Sometimes, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not my priority, but if I see something that's nice, like a table, me and my dad actually did a whole sofa, or it was like a little, I wanted a nook for my dining room, and so actually we didn't see it in the thrift store, we did Marketplace, so that's similar to thrifting to me. Yeah. So I've gotten stuff over there before. Yeah. So a lot of the times, if I see something, I'm like, I can work with this. I'll get it. But I don't really go to that part until like after. I'm like, see what's going on over here.
Now let me ask you this. Now this might sound weird, but okay. So when I walk into stores, right, I have a route that I take. When I walk into stores, like when I walk into Ross, I'm going to the shoes first. Then I'm gonna go to the workout clothes. Then I'm gonna, go. So do you take routes when you go shopping?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of like browse a little bit, but with thrifting, it's a lot of circling back.
Okay.
So one of the hole in the walls, I'm like, okay, if I'm depending on what I'm looking for, if it's a blazer, if it's pants, a dress, like I'm like, okay, I need to go straight to the back.
Okay.
Work my way back up. I missed the row. It was too crowded. Go back. So you're like, and thrifting, you'll be like, I was literally on this row like twice and didn't see this shirt, and now you see it, and you're like, this is cute.
Right? Why didn't I see this? Right?
The worst thing is seeing somebody else pick up something, and you're like, this one time, this girl, we had our all white at church, and I was looking for some like really nice flowy pants. I tore this thrift store up. Couldn't find it. One of the rows, I feel like I stayed on that row like 15 minutes. This girl was like, oh, these are cute. And they were white pants. And I was like, I went up to her. I was like, are you going to get those? And she said, yeah. And I was like, oh, man. I said, well, if you don't get them, I'll get them from you. So it's just stuff like that with thrift stores. It's like hit or miss. It just really depends on what you're going for and what you're looking for.
Now, let me ask you this. So, like a lot of questions that I'm asking right now are not on my sheet, right? Because a lot of stuff that you say, it gives me a thought. So when you thrift, are you always looking for your exact size?
No, never. Hardly ever.
Really?
Yeah. I'm always looking. For one, like I encourage people, like even with people who just go shopping, I'm like, it's okay to draw inspiration from someone or something. And so there may be like I have an idea, something's coming up, and I'm like, oh, wow. It'll just come to me, and I'm like, that would look cute if I got an oversized shirt with like a, out of a vest or a belt or something. And so when I go to the thrift stores, it's like, okay, like let me see how I can work this. Oh, wow. So I'm in this whole like shop in the men's department because they always have the nice button ups or button downs that you can just put a cute belt on it. They're oversized. They'll look cute with boots and tights or jeans. So yeah, I always like, that's just kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. Ideas just come to my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, like let me see if they have this, or let me see if they have that.
Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought about being a stylist for somebody?
Yes. So I'm pretty thrifty. One of the me starting this business is like providing like a personal styling experience or personal shopping. So personal styling is, I'm going with that person. I'm picking out their outfits, whether it's for a special event or you just want to change your whole wardrobe. Okay. And so that is that experience. We take 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4, depending on the need, and we go to different stores. We look for different items, and then there's another opportunity I provide, which is going shopping for that person. So again, we have those people like, I hate shopping. They'll fill out my profile questionnaire that I provide. Oh, so you're a real deal. Yeah, I just go based on that. I'm like, okay, they don't like these colors. They don't like these colors. And I just go shop, and then I put the items together, and I say, do you like this? Do you not? Let's do a try on or do a fitting. And then whatever they don't like, I take it back or they take it back, and then we just keep doing it about that way. Yeah.
Wow. So thrift stores have a return policy.
Some do, yeah, some. Okay. So that's kind of my strategy. So if someone's like, can you just go shopping for me? I will make sure I go to the stores that they can return their items and get a refund. Yeah, it's either get a refund or get an exchange. So, and then I just explain to them, depending on what they're looking for, the style, I'll say, okay, this is a thrift store I'm going for, where I'm going to go shop for you. This is the type of styles they provide. This is what we're looking for. I'll do a whole lookbook. And then just a disclaimer of like, I'm doing this lookbook, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna find it in the thrift store. If you want me to, I can go look at Ross. I can go look at the mall. I'll go to the mall for clients. It just depends on what they're looking for.
Okay. Awesome.
Do all that.
So this was a question that just randomly came to my mind. So because this is one of my things about the whole thrifting thing, but a lot of people, they do this with brand new clothes.
Right.
So when you first get home with your thrifted items, what do you do with them?
Great question. So number one, I'm going to say this because I have messed up so many times. Follow the tags. Like if it says dry clean only, dry clean only.
Okay.
Because like I've had so many cute items that have shrunk because I didn't pay attention to the signs. Or I'll be like, that's okay, I could wash it. So definitely read the tags. Make sure you're washing them properly. I recommend, if you're going for, kind of break it down, if you're going for the stores that are more hole in the wall, they got a little smell, it's all right, it's okay. So what I do is I tie them in a bag and I will leave them in the car for a couple of days, or put them in your garage.
Okay.
You can even like put them on the patio wherever it's heat, just in case everybody, they don't keep their stuff. Not to scare anyone, but that's just thrifting. You don't know these people, right?
Exactly. You have no idea where it came from.
Smoking cigarettes. You don't know. So that's normally what I do. I'll tie a bag really tight, put it in the garage for about 3 days, take it out, of course, spray it down, and then I'll wash it. Okay. I'll wash it, or I'll take it to the dry cleaners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now that's some really, really
Yes, and now that they have that Lysol washing detergent.
Oh yeah, they do have that now, right?
They do, yes. So I highly recommend that. And a lot of the times the stuff I wash, once I wash it with that and the regular detergent, it just, the smell goes away. And there hardly any smells, but yeah.
Do you try the stuff on when you're there?
Some places do let you try stuff on. They have fitting rooms. Other places don't. They don't have fitting rooms. And so I always recommend that the clients I'm taking, that they wear like tights or leggings or workout clothes. Yeah. So you could try stuff over.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. All right. Well, do you mind modeling a few of your pieces for us?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. We'll be right back, guys.
All right, y'all. Every season is blazer season. So this is absolutely one of my favorite blazers. Not only is it floral, but I think this blazer is good for any season. If you want to dress it up with lighter colors for the spring and summer, or I can do black with this blazer for the fall and winter. One of my favorite things that I like to brag about this blazer is it is a Misguided brand blazer, and I saw this online. It was originally $40 and the pants were also $40. Y'all, got this blazer for $8. It was brand new with the tags, and I just love it. So yeah, you can also do that cute button up, a necklace, or long earrings with some cute jeans, nice sandals or wedges, or, it's getting a little cool out, put some boots on with it. But yes. All right, y'all, here's another one of my favorite pieces. I love cheetah print. I love mustard. So this combo was so perfect. As you can see, it's the half and half shirts. I find a lot of these shirts going for like $5 and less at the thrift stores. So I really, really like this one. It came from a special boutique. It had the tags on it and everything, originally $25, and I got it for less than that. So this is definitely a shirt you could wear to work, out with the girls, brunch, church, some cute jeans, leather pants, and some heels, or how I'm wearing it more casual with sandals and jeans.
All right, well, as we come to the end of this conversation, I want to ask you, Shay, is there any last remarks or anything you want to leave the audience with?
Yes. So just some background, like why I started I'm Pretty Thrifty, and just wanting to encourage women to like love themselves. I get it. You know, sometimes we don't feel our best, but I know one thing for sure: when we feel good on the outside, we start to feel good on the inside.
Absolutely.
You could be, you know, whatever you have on, being the best dressed person in the room, or at least to you, and having that confidence is
Yes.
like where I aim when it comes to my business. And so, yeah, I just want to leave you guys with that. So make sure you follow I'm Pretty Thrifty on Instagram, Facebook. I'm now on TikTok. I got to get in that. I was trying not to do it, but
Yeah, you gotta be viral on all platforms.
Yes, so follow me. I offer like the personal styling services, the personal shopping with or without the client. And then also I do help with doing the closet reorganizing. So if there's stuff that you just been saying, I don't want this anymore, like, can you throw it away? I just haven't had time. I would come in, get those items, and donate them for you. So yeah, I do all of that stuff, you know, on top of, you know, doing the shopping. But yeah,
that is so awesome. I never ever knew. So that's the thing, right? You never ever know what a person has going on until you actually sit down and have that conversation with them. All I knew was I'm Pretty Thrifty. And I've seen the pop-ups, but I did not know the depth. And I'm Pretty Thrifty is more than just on the surface. And so I think that that is pretty doggone amazing. I want to tell all of our, well, they're going to be your followers too. Because just like you know, you gave them your information. I'm also going to, when I post this video, put it in the video as well. But one thing that I heard on the radio the other day when I was driving down the street was they started a podcast on K-Love, and they were talking about how the podcast was not necessarily for you to learn more about that person's life, but whatever they were doing in their life was to pull you out of your comfort zone and push you to where you're supposed to be.
That's so true.
I honestly feel like what you're sharing with the audience, somebody who likes to thrift is going to be able to say, you know what, I can do that too.
You can do it,
It'll allow them to no longer be stagnant, to stop procrastinating and get out there and do it. It might not even be thrifting. It might be something else. But the thing is that we're planting the seed. Or watering the seed.
Or watering,
And we know that God gives the increase, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yes, ma'am.
Anything else, Shay?
No, that's it. Thank you so much for having me. I'm blessed to be. When you asked, I was like, absolutely.
You know what? I feel like I'm the one who's blessed to have you here with me.
Yes, ma'am.
It means so much to me that you accepted my invitation.
Yes, absolutely.
So again, I want to thank you so much on behalf of First Class Convo from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All
I'll be
right.
back.
Bye, guys.
Bye.